Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective tarot for today, Monday, September 30th, 2024. You may follow me on the book, the Insta, the Talk, or the Tube, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, fabulous. If some of it does not, please leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. 32 seconds. I almost made it in under 30, but I drank that freaking water. Intuitive City Oracle, Rob Barthelman, intuitiveintention.com. So I was watching the talk for a few minutes, which is why I was late starting the reads for tonight. This creator posted a video of this woman who got on there and said that a young woman who said she didn't understand why people said that they couldn't leave during the hurricane because they couldn't leave their pets behind. And she said unequivocally, okay, this is the second time I had a hard time using that word. Stop using that word, Kim. She said in no uncertain terms that she would leave her pet behind. And now everybody's giving her flack online for it because she said she would leave her pet in the storm alone for probably days at a time. I know it's not funny, but like who gets on TV? Who gets on social media? That was me, and admits that. Like who does that? Who? An idiot. Someone that is not thinking at all. I bet your family like slapped the bejesus out of her. I gotta pick up those cards that fell. We got 4 cards on the table and 1 major. Homer, I'm not. Okay. Let me make sure these are. I'm gonna slip them back in there. Yeah, I don't know who admits that. Like, don't admit that. Like it. And who would do that to an animal? I don't know where he went. He's under the chair. He's gonna be in for a rude awakening if it collapses. I'll tell you what. We got 5 on the table, and it's another major. We got 2 major. 5 cards, 2 major. Six cards on the table. 2 major. 6 cards, 2 major. I think I want to get another picture frame for this picture. I was at Meijer yesterday, and I always forget that they have picture frames, and I was looking at them yesterday. I should have just picked up a few randos. Seven cards on the table. Eight cards on the table. 8 cards, 2 major. Okay, let's do one more shuffle. 9 cards on the table, 2 major. Ooh, 10 cards with bottom of the deck. And that is 3 major. All right, I'm going to set these here. All right. We've got the 10 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, the Last Judgment, bottom of the deck. All right. Feminine, masculine, it doesn't matter. Take how it resonates. Oh. So it's kind of funny because this is just your energy, whoever you are, and I don't know if you're in a family union, like if you have a spouse. I'm gonna say husband. If you have a spouse and you have children, or if it's just little old you, but you're coming up in the 10 of Cups. With the 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles, whatever monetary hardship you have, I think it's due to the fact that you might spend a little bit too much money. I feel yeah, I'm in the same boat. Overall, you're a very balanced individual, typically very happy, at peace. Your mental, your heart space, for the most part, balanced out. You're someone that's genuine. You come off very genuine. You are who you are. And you believe people are who they are. When you recognize good, you recognize good. When you recognize bad, you walk away. There's nothing wrong with that. You have to protect yourself. You have to protect your space. And when I say you walk away from bad, I mean like you walk away from bad. Like obviously you're going to have differences with people and stuff, and you're still going to be friends, you're still going to be family, etc. But when something is really not for you, when something um goes against you personally or is abusive, okay? That's what I liken that to. Um that's what I mean, like it's bad and you walk away. With the Wheel of Fortune, so like I'm seeing manifestation. So I'm seeing you manifesting for change, which is awesome. Like change is good. People that don't like change really bother me. I'm just saying. Like you're gonna be the same person you are when you're 12 as when you're like 50. I don't think so. I think you're a really good manifester. I think you have something probably coming in for you with this Knight of Swords. It says swift action. I think you probably have something coming in for you, um, because you run through your cycles and you manifest for your own needs and wants, and you work for it. Like what you ask from the world, you give back. as it should be. As above, so below. So even though you might have a little bit of a money situation because you might, be spending money that you shouldn't be spending, with the Queen of Pentacles, you're a very practical person, very grounded. With the Last Judgment, you're your worst critic. You probably second guess yourself a lot. You probably, maybe you're like me. Like, I tend to see things from all sides. So even when I feel like I'm in the right for doing or saying something or being a certain type of way, I always look at it from the other perspective or multiple perspectives. And then I always tend to feel bad afterwards. But then, like, when I really think about it, I'm like, who was right or wrong in the situation? And again, I tend to be, even now, I tend to be someone that gives people like 2, 3 chances. But once they hit so many chances, like, I'm kind of over it. Like, I'm not going to let you walk all over me. I'm not going to let you abuse me. I mean, there's people in situations that I've given 44 years worth of chances. So, and it's not that I love cutting people off, but I'm like, again, I'm halfway there. Like, if I'm expected to live to 100, I'm almost halfway there. I don't think I'm living to 100, but whatever. I don't have time to put up with people's bullshit. And I don't have to insert myself into situations that are abusive and or make me uncomfortable. I'm just too old for that bullshit. And tired. I'm tired of it. I'd rather be I'd rather be alone, quite honestly. I'd rather protect my damn peace. I don't need the drama. I've had plenty of drama in my life. I think part of the reason why I typically have drama follow me is because I give the wrong people more than one chance. I give them many chances. I'm just saying. I also think with this Wheel of Fortune, I said with the Knight of Swords, something is coming in for you fast. This is something that you're going to have to look at. So when it comes in, look at it closely. Read the fine print. Whether it's a person, whether it's a contract, whether it's a job, whether it's buying a microwave, I don't know. Pay attention. Open your eyes, your ears, your head space, and your heart space. Use your intuition. I don't really feel. I mean, I can give you advice on the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Um, so it's kind of funny because I had a friend that was messaging me this morning while I was doing videos, and I was like, "Oh, it's just a friend messaging me," but she was kind of driving me nuts a little bit. Um, I'm not gonna lie. And she's asking me about my plans for next year for vacation. Honey, I couldn't afford to go on vacation this year. What makes you think I can afford to go on vacation next year? I have $10,000 I need to repay back to my credit card because last year I bought my washer and dryer, my water heater, my new air conditioner furnace. Now I will say this, I did pay outright. I mean, I put it on a credit card, but I paid for it. My fridge and my dishwasher and my fans that I had installed this summer. And the gentleman that came and did my sink and my garbage disposal, I paid him in cash. So there are things that I bought this year that I don't owe anything on, like probably about $5,000 worth of work paid for in cash, basically. But I still owe about $10,000 on my stuff from last year. And I probably would pay that off before I would go on vacation. And it's kind of funny because sometimes I get the feeling that she looks at me and she thinks that I'm irresponsible with money, because I spent $100 at the apple orchard, and I'm not gonna lie, I spent over $1,000 at Ren Fair, but that is all money that I had. Like that came out of my pocket. Like I had that money. That's paid. That's paid. That's done. That was like cash, basically. And I get the feeling like she looks at me like I'm not smart with money, honey. I know when I can't afford to go on vacation because I got things I got to pay for. Just because I like to eat a burger and a shake at Sammy's, once every 2 weeks, once every month, that doesn't mean I'm spending all my money on shit. But it kind of makes me laugh because I feel like it's funny because sometimes I feel like I'm giving her money advice, and then I feel like she's like, well, why are you giving me money advice? You spend your money like crazy. And then she turns around and tries to like put it back onto me, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, who still lives at home here? Because I have my own home and I pay a mortgage. So I fork out more money a month than she does by far. And I pay my bills. So like I don't get it. I don't get it. But even though like I typically do fairly well with my budgeting and all that jazz, I never really feel like I'm the one that should be giving advice. And the only reason why I give her advice is because I'm hopeful that she'll get her act together and she'll finally get out on her own. But we'll see about that. She just seems a little irresponsible with money. Like if you want to save for a vacation, it's fine, I get it. But you're talking $2,000 to $5,000 for one person to go on vacation, depending on where you go. So maybe don't go to the movies every weekend. Maybe don't go to Starbucks every single day. I'm just saying. I went to Starbucks yesterday and got my matcha. I had to. I had to. And I find it hard to give people money advice because I feel like typically, especially lately, when I buy things, I really do need them. Like they're things that I need here in the house or things that I need here for cards and whatnot. Um, and it was funny because yesterday I went to that health and wellness like 2 towns over, and I got $80 worth of cards, and I bought $40 worth of like 3 bracelets, like evil eye crystal type bracelets, and one of them is a gift for a relative. Um, and I forgot to put it on my business card. Wasn't thinking, but or at least the cards, the bracelets, they're not really for business technically. I mean, I guess I could, but they're not really. But it's like that's it. That's all. Like I ordered in the Chinese food last week, Friday. Took me 3 days to eat it. That was like $15 a meal. I mean, that's typically what a normal person would spend anyway if they went out to eat. So I don't feel like I spend that much more money than anybody else. Could I save more money? Of course I could. But again, I'm trying to pay off my debt. Like I'd rather do that, honestly. Because once that's paid off, then I can save through the wazoo. But yeah, something with money and materialism. And I can't really say anything. I spent like $200 on clothes last week. And again, not that I didn't need it, because I haven't bought clothes in I don't know how long. And we're just talking like plain shirts, because I don't have any plain shirts. Okay, I don't know why I'm explaining all that to you. It's also too, really, when you get to the root of it, it's someone that doesn't love or respect God to the point where everything else is so much more important. That's a materialist. Just checking to see if I see anything else before I call it quits. Homer's rolling around on the floor like a donut. Bing! I'm gonna leave it there. Get your money under control. That's your only issue, man. Otherwise, you got good stuff coming in for you. And you're gonna have to make a decision. You're probably gonna have to make a decision, or you're gonna be in your head about what's coming in for you. Um, if you have time to think about it, take the time to think about whatever it is. I'm gonna leave it at that. Because everything else is aces, honestly. You know I love the sun. You're the sun. All right. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I hope everybody had a lovely Monday and has a great evening. I will talk to you later. Bye.